In 2016, a new idea was born in China. A technology company called ByteDance wanted to create something special. This company was led by Zhang Yiming, who had a dream. He wanted to change how people shared videos. Zhang believed that short videos could entertain people and connect them in a new way. He thought this could be something big, something that could bring people together no matter where they were from. At the time, there were already many social media apps in the world, like Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. People were sharing photos and stories with their friends. But Zhang saw something different. He thought videos could be more than just pictures. Videos could tell stories faster, make people laugh, and be more creative. Videos could help people share their feelings in a way that photos and words couldn't. Zhang Yiming and his team at ByteDance wanted to make an app that would let anyone create videos easily. They wanted people to be able to make fun, short videos, add music, and use special effects. In just a few seconds, someone could make a video and share it with the world. This idea was new, fresh, and exciting. At first, ByteDance created an app called Douyin. Douyin was designed for people in China. The app was simple and easy to use. Users could quickly create videos, choose music, and add fun effects. It was made for everyone. You didn't have to be a professional video maker to use it. All you needed was an idea and a phone. At first, Douyin was a small app. Only a few people in China used it. But something surprising happened. More and more people started downloading the app. They started sharing funny videos, creative dances, and even videos of their pets. People were having fun, and the app was growing fast. But even though Douyin was doing well in China, Zhang Yiming and his team wanted to reach more people. They had a big question. Could Douyin become popular outside of China? The world was different. People in other countries used other social media apps. They had different habits and interests. Would they like Douyin? Would they want to try something new? Zhang and his team decided to take a risk. They wanted to take Douyin outside of China, but they knew they needed to make some changes. They needed a new name for the app. Something that would be easy for people around the world to remember and say. They wanted a name that would be fun and exciting, something that could catch people's attention. After thinking for a while, they decided on the name TikTok. The name sounded fun and energetic. It made people think of a clock ticking. The name made people feel like time was moving quickly, just like the short videos people would make on the app. TikTok was a name that was simple, catchy, and easy to say. ByteDance hoped that the new name would help TikTok become popular around the world. But launching TikTok outside of China was not easy. The team faced many challenges. They had to understand how people in other countries used social media. They had to learn what people liked, what they didn't like, and how they shared videos. They also needed to make sure the app was easy to use, no matter where you lived or what language you spoke. They worked hard to make TikTok fun and creative. They added new features and made it easier for people to find and share videos. They also made sure that TikTok could be used on different kinds of phones and in different countries. Soon, TikTok was ready to be launched outside of China, and the world was about to see something new. In 2017, TikTok was launched in countries outside of China. At first, people weren't sure what to expect. Would people in the United States, Europe, and other places like it? Would they use the app? ByteDance's team was excited but also nervous. They watched carefully to see how people would react. They wanted TikTok to be a place where everyone could share their creativity and have fun. And soon, something magical started to happen. People loved TikTok. They started creating their own videos, dancing, singing, and trying new challenges. TikTok allowed anyone to be a creator. It didn't matter who you were, where you came from, or how old you were. TikTok made it easy for everyone to share their ideas and be seen by millions of people. ByteDance celebrated their success, but they knew this was just the beginning. TikTok was growing, but there was still so much more to do. The app had already made a huge impact in China, and now TikTok was starting to change the world. People everywhere were joining in. TikTok had become more than just an app. It had become a way for people to express themselves and connect with each other. The birth of TikTok was the start of something special. It was an app that brought creativity and fun to people's lives, no matter where they lived. And as the journey continued, ByteDance had no idea just how far TikTok would go. It was only the beginning. In the beginning, TikTok was just a small app in China. It was called Douyin, and it was very popular with people in China. They enjoyed making short videos, adding music, and sharing their creativity. However, the team behind Douyin had a big dream. They wanted to take this fun and exciting app to the world. They wanted people in many different countries to enjoy TikTok, not just people in China. But how could they do this? The world was very different. People in other countries already used other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. They had their own ways of sharing videos, stories, and photos. The team at ByteDance, the company behind Douyin, knew they had to be careful. They had to learn about other cultures, understand how people in different countries use social media, and figure out what made TikTok so special. ByteDance's team started by changing the app's name from Douyin to TikTok. They thought this new name would be easy for people all around the world to say and remember. TikTok sounded fun and exciting, just like the app itself. They believed this new name would help them attract people from different countries and make the app easy for everyone to use. But changing the name wasn't enough. The team had to make sure that TikTok was a good fit for people outside of China. They had to look at what people liked in other countries and what worked in other social media apps. They saw that people around the world loved to share videos, dance, and be creative, just like in China. So, they decided to keep TikTok fun and easy to use. They wanted to make sure anyone, from teenagers to adults, could enjoy the app and share their creativity. One of the biggest challenges was that people in different countries had different languages, interests, and cultures. What worked in China might not work in other places. The team at ByteDance spent a lot of time studying these differences. They wanted to make sure that TikTok would feel personal and exciting no matter where people lived. They knew that people in the United States, Europe, India, and other countries would have different ideas about what was funny, cool, or entertaining. After many months of hard work, TikTok was ready to be launched outside of China. In 2017, ByteDance officially launched TikTok in other countries. At first, the app grew slowly. Not many people knew about it, and there was some competition from other social media apps. But TikTok had something special. People started to notice it. The app was simple and fun. It was easy to make videos, add music, and share them with friends. Most importantly, TikTok gave people the chance to be creative. It didn't matter if you were a professional video maker or just someone with a smartphone. TikTok made it possible for everyone to be a creator. As more people joined TikTok, it started to grow quickly. Young people, influencers, and even brands started using TikTok to share videos. It wasn't just about dancing anymore. People were using the app for all sorts of things. Some people shared their cooking recipes. Others showed off their pets, and some used the app to tell funny stories. TikTok was quickly becoming a place where people could express themselves, no matter what their interests were. TikTok started to spread all over the world. In countries like Japan, people loved using the app to create cute videos. In India, people made funny skits and lip-synced to their favorite songs. In the United States, teenagers were using the app to do viral dance challenges. TikTok had something for everyone, and it was quickly becoming a part of everyday life. By 2018, something amazing happened. ByteDance made a big decision to buy another popular app called Musical.ly. Musical.ly was also a short video app, but it was mostly popular in the United States and Europe. It allowed people to lip-sync to music and share their performances. ByteDance saw an opportunity. If they merged TikTok and Musical.ly, they could grow even faster. So, in 2018, TikTok and Musical.ly became one app. This move brought millions of new users to TikTok overnight. With this new user base, TikTok exploded in popularity. It wasn't just a fun app anymore, it was a worldwide sensation. People everywhere were using it to share their talent, creativity, and ideas. ByteDance celebrated their success, but they knew that keeping TikTok popular wasn't easy. As the app grew, there were challenges. Other companies and social media apps wanted to compete. Instagram and YouTube started adding their own short video features. TikTok had to keep improving to stay ahead. Despite the competition, TikTok kept growing. More people joined every day. They created videos about their lives, their interests, and their passions. TikTok was no longer just an app. It was a place where people could connect with others, share their stories, and be creative. ByteDance had taken TikTok from a small idea in China and turned it into a global phenomenon. But they knew that the journey was far from over. They still had many challenges ahead, but one thing was clear. TikTok was here to stay. This was just the beginning of TikTok's incredible story. From a small app in China, it had become a platform used by millions of people around the world. TikTok was changing how people created, shared, and connected with each other. And the adventure was just starting. As TikTok grew in popularity, it faced many challenges on its road to success. While the app was loved by millions around the world, not everyone was happy about its rapid rise. There were many things ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, had to deal with as it expanded globally. One of the biggest challenges TikTok faced was concerns about privacy. As the app grew, many people started asking important questions. Where does all the data go? Who controls it? Some governments and privacy experts worried that TikTok was not safe. They were afraid that TikTok might share users' private information without their knowledge. This made some people nervous, and the app was even banned in some countries like India because of these concerns. The fears about privacy also raised big questions in the United States. The US government started looking closely at TikTok, wondering if the app could be a threat to national security. Some people worried that TikTok was too powerful, and that the data collected from users could be used in ways they didn't want. These worries created a lot of pressure on ByteDance. They had to find ways to prove that TikTok was safe and that users' privacy was being respected. At the same time, TikTok faced competition from other social media apps. Instagram and YouTube quickly noticed how successful TikTok was and wanted to get a piece of the action. They introduced their own short video features to try and keep up. This made TikTok work even harder to stay ahead. ByteDance had to keep making TikTok better by adding new features and tools that users would love. Despite these challenges, TikTok kept growing. It became a place for creativity, fun, and self-expression. People from all walks of life joined the app. TikTok was no longer just for teenagers. it became popular with people of all ages. From celebrities to small business owners, everyone started using TikTok. It was a platform where anyone could go viral and become famous. Ordinary people, not just celebrities, were now stars. ByteDance also partnered with famous influencers and celebrities to keep the app exciting. These influencers helped promote TikTok and spread the word to even more people. As TikTok grew, it also became a place where businesses could connect with new customers. Companies started using TikTok to market their products in creative ways. TikTok turned into not just an entertainment platform, but a powerful marketing tool for businesses. The challenges were tough, but TikTok's successes were bigger. The app had connected millions of people worldwide and changed the way people shared content. It has become a huge part of social media, influencing music, fashion, and even the way people think about entertainment. TikTok proved that even with challenges, it could succeed by staying true to its core idea: fun, creativity, and connection. In the end, the road to TikTok's success was full of hard work, learning, and overcoming obstacles. ByteDance faced many tough questions and challenges along the way, but they never gave up. TikTok showed the world that with the right idea, hard work, and determination, anything is possible. TikTok's journey from a small app in China to a global phenomenon is truly inspiring. It started with a simple idea to make short, creative videos fun and accessible for everyone. Despite facing challenges like privacy concerns and tough competition, TikTok grew by focusing on creativity, self-expression, and connecting people. ByteDance's persistence, innovative thinking, and ability to adapt to different cultures made TikTok a success worldwide. The story teaches us the power of believing in our ideas, being persistent in the face of difficulties, and continuously adapting to change. One important lesson we can apply to our own lives is that success doesn't come overnight. It requires hard work, creativity, and overcoming challenges. TikTok's growth shows us that by staying true to our vision and being flexible, we can achieve great things, no matter how tough the journey may seem. Congratulations on improving your English listening skills by following this story. You've made excellent progress. Now let's test your understanding with a small quiz. What is a key lesson from TikTok's journey? A. Success comes easily. B. Persistence and creativity lead to success. Please comment on your answer below, A or B. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to support us in making more content. Your support helps us keep creating high-quality lessons. If you find this helpful, please donate to help fund future content. Thank you.